One-handed heli pilot back after extensive repair work again today. Spread over, 2.5 hours, 2 different sessions again. And we're doing everything to it. You can see this mess over here, this tail rotor thing. See, and I missed a heat shrink there. I had to cut off the old wires to extend it because they gave me too short of wires coming out of the boom. And I had to clip off the old connector right here and transfer it to that one, splice it all in. I put super glue over this, thick super glue to insulate it, but it's not going to touch anything metal. So we got that. We put this stuff here, the red tape, the good stuff. I don't know if that's 3M or not. That's a really high tacky stuff I use on 450 size helicopters to mount the flight controllers. I had Beast controller on there. I had some other kind, blue something that didn't last long. Company didn't last. We're going to power up here. Batteries in, locked, radios on. Look at the tail light. Great success there. Then we had to do our soldering down here for the motor. Right down there. So I cut them off, used my helping hand tool to grab the wire and hold it in place. I had all this off separated, upper deck. Had it all loose so I could get to that. And I did. And here we go now. I did it once. I want to see what this noise is. So I've got it in throttle hold. And we're going to throw the bind on. Watch the lights, front and back. Here we go. Now we're going to do calibrate down and left. Got it. Everything working. Left elevator, or aileron, left aileron, right aileron, up, down. And let's see. Can't show anything else there. That doesn't, unless I take it. There. You can't see it. I don't know why I don't know why the throttle on this doesn't go up and down like a normal helicopter would. You can have it throttle hold and run your pitch up and down. It don't work that way on these.
Throttle cut. Timer 1 reset.
Okay, so now we're ready to spin. What I'm watching for was kind of noisy, kind of clattery. And this thing, when I was putting it back together, I watched dump my radio off my lap. This thing in here felt like it was binding. I got some lubricant for those shafts. Swatch is level. I looked at that good yesterday. And we haven't changed anything there. So we're going to watch for the head to wobble, look at the top screw or something. Dead center, make sure it's good. Hope the shaft ain't bent after that blade strike on metal. No, it's true. It's just the red disc looks like it's deformed, but the shaft, the middle shaft, is staying straight as can be. Kind of hard. I got this rigged on a tripod between my legs. See, there's where I'm hearing noise. That's left aileron rattles. It sounds like the top bearing up there. Really bad when you do that. Not too bad that way. That sounds like the bearing up at the top probably got damaged some. I'll try to lube it and see what it does.
Throttle active. Throttle cut. Timer 1 reset.
That started up with the throttle cut on.
Active.
Let's do it again. Let's recalibrate again. Didn't really do anything. Oh yeah, you had to bind it, run the bind, it'll blink. Now you can do this calibrate, which I see it isn't calibrating.
Cut. Timer 1 reset.
There it goes. Got to have throttle cut on for it to calibrate. And we'll flip the switch up and start up. Down and out. Don't want to go now. Let's flash it again. Blink. Down and out. Now what's our problem?
Throttle cut. Timer 1 reset.
Well, I see one problem. The switch was in the high rates, triple rate thing. It was in the highest one. So it should go now. Let's calibrate. There we go. Down and out. That's it. If it's not in the lowest normal, it won't start the motor. It's a safety thing. Yeah, I think it looks good. I just got to find some of that lube that I used to use on the 450 line. Throttle cut.
Throttle cut. Timer 1 reset.
There we go. Okay, proof of life, it works. Praise God, we got it working again. A lot of work. Now we've got to put the skids on it. Well, I got to zip these wires down. Not yet though. Those wires I see right here, you see right there, they zipped them so tight before, it's like almost cut through the wire. These wires are very thin. I lost a lot of wire trying to strip them. Tried to use my auto stripper and it kept cutting the wire end off. Had to go to manual to these. And that, oh, I can't get it in camera. That was hard. Back out. I did these and ended up doing them that way. You tried doing that one-handed. I could, like 2% use in that fine motor skill thing on my left hand. Could barely open my thumb and index finger to hold that wire in there and hold on strong enough then to strip the end off and not do too much or cut it off or whatever. Not easy. That's a miracle in itself. Okay, we got the good pad down. We got the angle. I'm gonna drop this radio. I gotta turn this thing off and put it down. I'm gonna lose the radio and balance it on my leg. Okay, so turn him off. There we go. So it switches up. That's good. Okay, out of the way. So now I gotta find that lube, see if I can find real quick. And then the skids, I don't know. I don't even know where they are. Thought they were in the body, but they're not. So they gotta be here in a pile somewhere. Or maybe I threw them back in the box. I didn't even see them laying there. I thought they were laying right there. In the pile on the right. Don't see them. Now I gotta hunt for my skids. And hope the screws are in them. It's a mess. Really crowded here. It's all that you can't even see that now. Take it down a little bit. Do it without losing it. There we go. All this mess over here. All my tool area I'm working with. There's my new precision screwdrivers. That made a big difference to work on this. Real good hardened carbon tip. Sorry about this. Trying to lock it down. Holding my foot in my hand. Okay, now we just got to find the skids. I'll look in the box first over here to the side. If I got them, then I'll put them on. Set this thing up. Even before that, I'm probably going to put the tail rotor back on and get that blade on there off the old one. Just a screw, single screw, it looks like. This old one here. Single screw holding that in. Just got to get that off, swap it over, and find the skids and bolt them on. Then we can put the blades on and test fly this, hover it in the garage without optical flow. Hover it with the frame only and see how that works before I risk any more messing with the body going back on. Had to dress down the wires. It's back over here. Had to dredge down all those wires, get them all to go against the body. Fortunately, I found Found my super mini zip ties. I don't have white ones like they did. Wish I did, but I don't. That's the only ones I had left in my old flight box. Because they've probably been in there 8 years or so. Okay, that's all for now. It's so stinking hot. It's like 9600 heat index. Another cooker today. We had a break for 2 days, but back up there today. It's going to get hotter in the next 2 days and through Saturday, and then it breaks on Sunday with storms. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Success. Success. So far. We'll keep going. Just a little bit at a time. I start getting frustrated, walk away, go upstairs, and watch something on YouTube. Take care. God bless. One-handed heli pilot signing off.